What's up, guys? Justin Kaplan Pro here, your startup business mentor and branding strategist. I have a great topic for you today. We're going to talk today about how to get started selling online. I'm going to ask you 8 very powerful questions to help you get the answer to that very question. And I know as a budding entrepreneur, you have a lot of questions. All right, but when you're just starting out, some of the most important questions are the ones that you ask yourself. So one of those questions may be today, how do I get from where I am now to where I want to be? My mission today is to get you started down the road of answering that very one powerful question, but to do that, I need to ask you a few others first, all right? So I have 8 very powerful questions for you today that will not only help you figure out how to get started selling online, but even more importantly, help you figure out what your sellable gifts really are and what you truly want to pursue in your life. This is going to be a good one today, crew, and I'm excited to have this conversation with you. If you're excited about it, I'd love for you to drop a like on the video. Certainly give me a subscribe if you're not following the channel, and I love those comments down below if you want to drop comments all along the way, all right? And also absolutely know that I love questions. So as we go along here, if you have questions for me, please drop those comments and those questions in the chat stream. I love to see those, and I'll happily respond to those as soon as I get done with the video, all right? So hang tight. Let's dive right in. All right, guys, we're going to dive right into this. I'm going to start you out with your first question today, all right? The first question, number 1, is what do people need that you can provide solutions for? Always start with a buyer, then create a product. Making money online really boils down to this. You identify something that people need and are willing to pay for, and then you solve their problem or provide your solutions for a fee. It's really that simple. What's even more awesome is that you don't have to guess at what people need anymore. Due to the variety of search engine and social media marketing tools that are available today, you just simply start with a few keywords and then you get all the information that you need about what your audience really wants and would be willing to pay for. Doing that research is a powerful starting point to identifying what you could be selling online. And if you need help with this, I dropped a training on my YouTube channel recently called How to Find Content Ideas for Beginners. I will drop that link in the description of this video if you need help with that and would like to check it out. I don't want to go into a detailed conversation about that because I've talked about it in length in previous trainings, but I do want you to start you out with this point. We need to identify what people need that you can provide solutions for, all right? And we need to put some answers to that question. Question number 2 is, what do you have to offer? Now listen, I know that that's a broad question, but establishing where there is a market is only half of the sales equation. The other is determining what you have to offer that people might actually want. Now I think we need to dig into that a little bit further to get the answer to that question. So for this, we're going to continue with some key questions and we're going to see if we can identify what could become your hireable superpower. And when I refer to hireable superpower, what I'm talking about is the very unique gifting, the very unique talent, or the very unique ability or knowledge base that you have that you can leverage to generate revenue from, all right? So let's see if we can figure that out. Question number 3 is, what is something that has always been effortless to you that might be a challenge for other people? For example, ever since I was a little kid, I have always been very good at organizing. The chores that my parents used to give me around the house usually consisted of cleaning out the garage or organizing the basement. I was also always the one assigned to loading the car for vacation because I'm just really good at organizing. And what I realize now is that I've always been an excellent problem solver. I can look at a problem or a mess and I can see the end from the beginning. I can visualize the destination and I can see all the necessary steps to get me from beginning to end. Now, that's exactly what I do for my clients. My clients come to me with a vision, an idea, or a dream. I help them identify where we need to go, and then I walk them through the steps that are necessary to get there, and I coach them along the way. So I'm a problem solver for my clients. Isn't that amazing? It's awesome to identify the gifting that you've had ever since you were probably at a young age and then realize, man, this could be my calling. This could be really what I'm designed to be and designed to do. So I turn this to you. What is something that you have always been good at? Chances are you have more to offer than you realize, all right? Question number 4 is, when do you feel the most comfortable and the most confident? Finding customers isn't just a matter of matching what they want to what you have. That's important for sure, but you also need to build trust. And for most of you, starting an online business means that your customers will never meet you in person. When that's the case, you need to realize that many of your customers may feel some uncertainty about paying for help online, hoping that you're actually going to deliver what you say you will. And if you've never heard this before, write this down. The key to succeeding in doing business online is the know, like, and trust factor. If people don't know you, they're not going to do business with you. If they don't like you, they're probably not going to do business with you. And if they don't trust you, they're absolutely not going to do business with you. The know, like, and trust factor is essential, and you have to establish that as your starting point. So the best way to accomplish those three things is when you can comfortably and confidently communicate your product or service. This is really about being believable. So what could you offer that you believe you could comfortably and confidently be believable doing? All right. So for example, maybe you have an amazing marriage, and it seems as though anytime any of your friends or family have a relationship challenge, they come to you for help or advice because they know that you will always be able to help. Maybe you could be a marriage or relationship coach. Maybe you've worked your entire career in an office doing bookkeeping and you're ready to get out and do your own thing. Maybe you could offer bookkeeping or possibly even tax preparation for small businesses. Maybe you're highly artistic and great with technology. You could offer graphic design services or branding services for people who have great ideas but struggle with the visuals. By the way, I know someone who's really good at that and could give you some tips on how to get started, all right? Maybe you're a great writer and you're also great at social media. So you could offer copywriting services to help content creators with social posts and blog content or even Facebook ads. That is a very lucrative business and they get paid very well, all right? Those are just a few ideas to get your wheels turning. But listen, the main thing is no matter what you do, you need to be able to do it comfortably and confidently. And one more thing, which leads me to question number 5, is what do you love doing? There's a quote by Jennifer Lee that I've always loved that says, "Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire." Whatever you want to sell, whatever you want to write about, whatever you want to be, you have got to love it. It needs to be something that gives you energy rather than drains you of it. It needs to be something that you won't get tired of working on for long hours on a daily basis. It needs to be something that has purpose for you deeper than money, because if it doesn't, you'll never survive the hard days. What do you love doing? What are you passionate about? What could you see yourself really creating and really doing and really building a sustainable brand from? Now, as I ask that question, one of the things that I see a lot of people struggle with at this point in the conversation is a lack of vision. They can't see it. Now, Proverbs 29:18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." And I believe that that directly applies to business as well. If you don't have a vision for where you can go, you'll never be able to achieve anywhere near the level of success that could be waiting for you. Which leads me to my next question. Does someone already do what you want to do? If you're struggling with vision, this can be a great way to help ignite it. Find some examples of others who are doing what you want to be doing. Very few online businesses are totally original. Most everyone begins by being inspired from what someone else has done before them. The key is not to simply copy what others have done, rather to use it as creative fuel to create your own version of the business concept, something that is uniquely yours. So take some time on Google to search for examples of online businesses that are doing what you want to be doing. Look up blogs and look up YouTube channels that are sharing similar content to what you want to be sharing. And don't let all that research discourage you into thinking that you can't do it because it's already been done. Use it as fuel to realize that there are proven consumer demand for your concept. And additionally, there is examples of people who have succeeded in doing what you want to be doing. All you need to do now is step out and make it your own. And on that note, I have 3 last questions for you, okay? If you knew you had a 100% chance of succeeding, what would you pursue? Imagine that for a moment. If you actually had a guarantee that failure was not an option and you were destined for success, what would you do? Recognize that the only limitations that exist are in your mind, and even though we all know that success isn't a guarantee, failure isn't either. And how will you know if you never try? Maybe the question to ask is not what you would pursue if you knew you couldn't fail. Maybe the question to ask is, what is worth pursuing whether you succeed or not? Question number 8 is, what would it take for you to do this? And where do you start? With all the content that I share, guys, my mission always is to inspire you, to get you thinking differently, acting differently, and believing differently than you would have if you had not otherwise connected with my content today. So my hope is that I've accomplished that. If you don't have an answer for this question, if you don't know where to start, that's okay, but I want to help you, and there are a variety of ways that I can do that. If you have questions, you can drop them right here in the comments below, and I will happily answer those questions for you. If you need more information, I have a tremendous library of content and training available on my website and on my YouTube channel that can help continue fueling those creative juices. If you need some guidance, I am happy to offer you a free strategy call to help you brainstorm your options, break down your challenges, and guide you through the process of creating a very real plan for how you could move forward in pursuing your own business venture. If you're interested in taking advantage of that call, you can visit justincapronpro.com/apply, fill out that brief questionnaire that I have for you, and I will get in touch with you to schedule our time to talk. It is my pleasure to help, and I look forward to seeing the new faces that I get to connect with. All right, guys, that's what I got for you today. Hopefully that was a good one for you. If you enjoyed the content, I would love for you to give me a like on the video. Certainly subscribe if you're not already doing so. And again, I love comments. Drop some comments down below and let me know your thoughts on today's training. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you guys around the web.